Look at the colours. The phenotype. If you keep these plants absolutely healthy all the way through, mainly the flowering cycle, they'll show phenotypes at week 3, 4, 5 and throughout. You can clearly tell what's what in here now. But that's not what I just wanted to make a quick video about topping plants. So the glazed gush is there in the back corner. She weren't topped. She come out of an RDWC and went straight into a cocoa. Straight in here with these RS11s. And the Tal Critical Diesel. I will show you that plant in a minute. But that one went straight in there in the back corner. She went straight in. No top, no training, no nothing. And then all of these have been topped. And just look at the difference in the plant structure, the shape. I'd say they look healthier. Just slow the stretch down. So much that it helps with. They're gorgeous. I just feel like topping's probably the best training method. These are phenomenal. It's took me a long time to get to a point where my plants look like this consecutively, like everything that I put into bloom now I trust will come bloom worth having, worth the energy costs, worth the nutrients, the time, the effort. Because we've all done it. We've all grown them and we've all had plants that were not impressed with him. Which we all learn from. I've learned mainly from other people, but less is more. Just leave them alone, man. Top and train, get your nutrient balance right, get a decent light, everything else will come together. Literally everything else will come together. Like, I think this is what we aim for. Consistency, happy, healthy plants. And even still, like now, we'll all have, don't matter who you are, what you do, or how good you think you are, there will be something that will come along and ruin your run. 8 out of 10 of them. It happens. These are organic living things. I wish they was made of plastic and they didn't take to certain things and they didn't get stressed and they didn't get upset. My biggest thing was Hermes back in the day. I used to stress them nutrients, I used to stress them with too much light or not enough light. I used to stress them with everything. And then I'd go in week 3, 4, 5 and think, why have I got seeded plants? Well, you've done that yourself. Sometimes it is they genuinely Hermes, more white label seeds, and some of the other seed companies that aren't amazing. I'm not going to say anything, but there are some out there that have got a big brand name that will send Hermes, true Hermes. They're not bothered. So I've had true Hermes, I've had stressed Hermes. Now I trust that. Do your stuff in veg as little as possible in flower. Let them go. Week 6, 7, 8 soon comes round, don't you? And you're soon there, and you're soon getting up to your last couple of weeks. That's when it's exciting. And then all that's worth it. Just be super patient, as patient as you can be. And we're all weed smokers, so I know being patient isn't in our... It's not what we do, is it? We want things and we want it now, especially when smoke's running low. So I think it's paramount that you do this. You've got it, you know what it is then, you're doing it yourself, you're putting it in and you're getting it out. Look at the colours of you, girl. Phenomenal. Prop lip limit there. If anyone's noticed that the babies have gone out, I had to remove them, they just weren't. They was just covered in shade, and the big girls will end up slowing down because of them. Look at that. So space has been a factor, but I've managed to get them in, and I'm impressed with the canopy on these. I think they'll be alright. So yeah, top away, get them topped, guys. The difference is just unbelievable. Some people don't like it. I had top autos, train autos, I've super cropped autos before. They'll still, like I say, these are so resilient when they get past that baby stage. I've dropped them, I've bent them, I've snapped them, I've had lights fall on them in the past. A thing like this, the old lights failed, squished everything, and obviously it's affected them, but you've still got something at the end of it. People overlove it and they overthink about it and they overdo it and they think, oh, I'm doing everything wrong or my plants aren't succeeding and da-da-da. You probably are doing everything right. It's just, they take such a long time. 18 weeks if you're going from seed to curing. These are going to want 18 weeks. It's not very long. I can remember back in the day when I first started and really getting involved, and people say, oh, they only take 12 weeks, man, and you can get them done in 7 weeks, and you can't. You just can't. But that sort of tricks you. And you think, oh, wow, I'm going to have loads of flower, amazing weed to smoke in 8, 9, 10, 12 weeks. No, you won't. And you're lucky. You're very lucky if you do. My best ever run was, they've been, other than the past 3 or 4, before that, it was a Star Dog. It was just UK Star Dog from cutting. I had an old HPS light that had been used for probably 3-4 years by somebody else, given to me. The temperatures in there was just unbelievable. I think it was around 28 to 30 all the time. I could not get it lower than that. And it was just fire. And that's when I learned, leave them alone, let them do what they need to do. And then slowly I upgraded my equipment and learned more. It's all the gear, no idea as well with these. So you can have everything, the best of everything. If your phenos aren't very good or you're too involved, you'll ruin them. You'll just ruin them. But some people can have. I've got a friend that does videos on my YouTube channel, and you see that they're running an HPS light. They just leave them alone. The flower is phenomenal all the time. Oily, greasy, sticky, stinky. They've got all our babies in, so RS11, there's some Blue Dream in there, there's a Ken Dog in there, there's quite a few. It's going to be nice. But that's old old HPS, old school. These lights that we're running now, they get into the thousands, man. I don't even want to add up the price of just this 10. It is a lot of money. So that's where it becomes like, I sort of love it more than anything else. I've always said quality than quantity. I'd rather have a gram of absolute flames, something that's amazing that I've done, than a tent full of absolute dog crap. And I'm sure most people will agree with that. Let's have a quick look at some. The purples and the black, they're going to be a lovely colour when they finish them. RS. This one in the middle is a mouthwash. Same again, should be nice colours. The RS there in the back. RS. She's a bit stunted. I think that stem split stunted her. But she's whacking it out. She's happy girl. Look at them pistils with that leaves burnt. I'm touching them. Gorgeous. Sour critical something, I don't know. It's nice. And my glazed bushes in the back. So let these ones crack on for them. Give them a bit of a feed today. And then start pulling some dry backs. Been advised to give them little dry backs here and there now, so I'm taking that on board. And it does seem to be putting a bit more resin production out. I can only see that on the RS obviously because I've done these RS11s a few times, and they are frostier than what the last one was. So they're exactly the same phenos from the same person. It was gorgeous, man, they was. And a little blue glue that I did, she was phenomenal as well. Everyone have an amazing Easter, and I'll catch up soon.